Basically, in order to gain weight, you're going to need to eat more than your body needs to maintain its current weight. So go to Google, go online, and type in calorie calculator, input all your stats like your weight, your height, your age, how many pounds you want to gain, and when you want to make your goal. So for me, I'd put 5'9", 168. I want to gain, let's say, 15 pounds within 6 months. What do I need to do? So when I look at that on my phone, I see that I need to, in order to maintain my current weight, I need to be eating 2,800 calories. If I want to gain, I need to be eating probably like 300 more than that. So like 31 to 3,300 is where I want to be eating every day. And a lot of guys struggle with this. I know in the past I have, and this is why I could never gain weight, is because that's a lot of calories, you know? And especially if you want to eat healthy, I mean, you can obviously obtain that pretty easily if you're eating junk food, but that's not the goal if you want to get like a lean muscular physique like myself. So I'm going to show you guys today a cheat code on how you can add 1,000 calories to your diet every single day, and it's super healthy for you. It's really cheap and it's super easy and fast to make. So stay tuned, guys. You're going to enjoy this one. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this smoothie. It's coming in at about 1,000 calories. You can down this thing in like a minute, make it in maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and it's super cheap, as I said before. Make sure you guys go grab a blender and let's get started. Obviously, the first ingredient when making a smoothie is going to be the ice. So just fill up the bottom of your blender with ice just like that. What I like to do for one of my main sources of protein is Greek yogurt. I prefer vanilla. It doesn't really matter, I found, what flavor you use. You can't really taste it, but this is a great source of protein. And it helps because it really meshes together all the other foods you're going to throw in the smoothie. It makes everything taste good. So you're going to want to get a couple spoonfuls of that in there. My choice of fruit is going to be a banana. This tastes best when complemented with some of the other things that you'll hear about later in this recipe. So the banana is going to add about 100 calories to your smoothie, and it's a great source of carbs and potassium. So we're going to just throw this in there. So next you're going to pour in the milk. I find that the milk is probably the most important ingredient just because I prefer a more liquidy smoothie. It's just easier to drink that way. It's easier to clean up the blender when you're done. So I usually pour here. I'll show you how much I pour. And also I just use the 2% reduced fat milk. Honestly, you could use whatever milk. It's probably going to be better to use like almond milk or oat milk. Like it's going to be healthier for you. But this was the milk that was in my fridge. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this one and save money. But in any case, I usually fill the milk up to this line for 2. I think that's going to be 2 cups if you guys want the exact measurement. I just find that this is a good balance between like liquidiness and like actual like creamy texture for the smoothie, because I've put in 1 cup before and it was just really hard to drink the smoothie after, and it was like an absolute mess when I was done with it. So I'd suggest going with 2. So I forgot to press record, but the next ingredient is going to be spinach. Now this stuff is like actual natural steroids. I typically like to cook it on a skillet with eggs or potatoes or something like that, but I've heard it's actually really good for you in the smoothies and you can barely taste it. This is just a rough handful. Like I didn't measure it out or anything. Something that I like to use in my protein shakes is creatine monohydrate. You can see the benefits right here. I find that this stuff is really nice, and I think that you're just going to be doing it wrong if you're not using this and you're trying to gain strength, muscle. So this is optional, but creatine monohydrate is definitely worth it for me. So I just put a scoop of that in there. This probably takes the cake for the most underrated ingredient in the smoothie. I actually found this lying in the back of my pantry and thought I'd try it. Chia seeds are amazing, guys. I highly recommend going with these. Let me show you the nutrition facts if I can spin this thing around. It's going to add 120 calories, 8 grams of fat, 10 grams carbs, 4 of protein. So you get a little bit of everything, but I mostly like it because you don't have to put too much in and you get a nice calorie boost. So this is just an easy way to add calories to your smoothie, and you really can't taste it, guys. It's pretty tasteless in my opinion. So I just do like 2 or 3 spoonfuls of this into the smoothie. This one's mostly for taste, but honey is amazing. It has like 17 to 20 grams of carbs depending on how much you put in here. And it's just another one of those foods that makes the smoothie taste better. I've tried the smoothie with and without honey, and every time it tastes a lot better when there's honey in there. As for serving size, again, not really sure. I usually I do this and then like spin it around a couple times, and that's probably good enough, to be honest. Obviously, the biggest feature of a protein shake is going to be the actual protein powder. Today I've gone with Muscle Milk Chocolate. I think that chocolate is gonna work best in this particular smoothie, but if you don't like chocolate, you can always go with vanilla or something else that you do like. This one's gonna add 32 grams of protein. I think it's like almost 300, yeah, 280 calories, a bit of carbs. So this is a good choice. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, but this muscle milk one tastes so good in the smoothie. So I recommend going with this. But again, you can use whatever protein you want. The recommended serving size is 2 scoops. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 rounded scoops, so just like a little above the rim of the scooper, and that should be good for the protein. Now we just have one more thing left. Now it's not exactly the most healthiest food, but peanut butter is probably the best tasting thing in this smoothie. If you don't have peanut butter, this thing isn't going to taste great. This is going to be our main source of fats within the smoothie. You can see that it's 2 tablespoons a serving, almost 200 calories, and 16 grams of fat. If you don't like peanut butter, you can substitute it out with almond butter, nut butter. Nutella is a good one. Nutella is actually really good in combination with peanut butter, but I don't have any at the moment, so I'm just going to use peanut butter. I'm just going to reiterate that you can mix and match different ingredients. You can substitute things out that you don't like. For example, if you don't like the peanut butter, you can use something else. But this is just what I like. This is what works for me. You guys can find what works for you. But after calculating all of the calorie counts of all the different foods that go into this smoothie, total came to 1,000. And I really like it because you're getting a little bit of everything in this smoothie. You know, you're getting your carbs from, God, why can't I think? You're getting your carbs from the chia seeds, the spinach, the banana. You're getting your protein from the yogurt and the protein powder. And then you're getting your fats from pretty much everything. And then peanut butter is going to be the main source of fat in this one. So you're getting a little bit of everything, mostly protein though, which is nice. Honestly, I don't have this smoothie every day, but I try to have it as often as I can. Usually it's like 3 to 4 times per week works for me because I don't want to be running to the grocery store every week and spending all my money to refill this thing. Just definitely leech off your parents or whoever you live with if possible. Just use what you have in the house and then try to spend as little as possible. That's the end goal here. This smoothie is basically going to be a cheat code for you guys. I really hope you utilize it. If you're ever down like 500 to 1,000 calories and you need something to just push you over that limit, push you over the caloric surplus that you're looking to obtain, definitely go ahead and make this smoothie. It takes 5 minutes, takes like a minute to drink. It's super easy to clean up. Highly suggest doing this one, guys. But in any case, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new. I hope that I provided some sort of value into your day today. Have a good one. Remember, stay up, boys.